Hello everybody and welcome. Well, on one of my last videos about feet, I'm gonna leave the video here. I was talking about that each toe has its meaning, each toe has its symbolism and the emotions behind them. So today we're gonna be talking about that. We're gonna talk about the emotions behind each toe. Just like in the fingers we also have each meaning. The hand has its meaning, but each finger has its meaning, and I also have a video for that, so I'm gonna leave it here for you. It's a really good video, one of my most popular videos, so I really truly recommend you go and check it out. So feet refers to the mother, my real mother or my symbolic mother. When we have problems with our feet, we have issues with our mother, and I also talk about in that video. Every time I talk about the mother and the relationship with the mother, everybody gets defensive, mostly when I'm telling the people you have an issue with your mother, and they're like, no, I don't have an issue with my mom, all my relationship is perfect. Well, then it comes later that the relationship is not perfect. Sometimes people feel like they're walking on eggshells with their mother, and that's when the issues with the feet comes. But also the feet refers to the Mother Earth, my step that I give in life, my jump, my next movement in life, how I walk through life, my journey to life, how I get from A to B in life, what the direction I take in my life. Feet refers to all of that, but also refers to support. Our feet is also to support ourselves. And that's when we have issues with the heel, for example. We have issues with our support. But always with those things, we also have to go back to mom, our relationship with our mother. Was your mom a supportive person? Was she truly supportive, or she supports you, but it always was like a second catch there? Anyways, it's a whole video for that. Go and check it out. Let's talk about the symbolism of the toes. Let's talk about the big toe. The big toe for excellence refers to the mother. I also have a video for ingrown toenails. Also, I'm gonna leave it here, which most of the time the ingrowns are in the big toe. So when we have issues with the big toe, is issues with our mother. And when it's ingrown toenails, for example, are all those emotions and things that I'm holding in, that I repress myself, I don't say because I don't want to hurt my mother. But always when it's an issue with the big toe, it will be an ingrown toenail, it could be a fungus. If it's a fungus, it's all of those dirty things that I hold in, things that I haven't said. Depends of what color of the fungus is. If the fungus is black, that talks about death. It was a death maybe in the family. Maybe my mom died and I hold a lot of anger still with my mom. Depends if it's green. If it's green, is anger, and depends of what color is it. I should go deep on the fungal video, but if it's white, for example, that has another meaning. Is like that separation I want to create to protect myself from my mom, the stuff that I haven't said, because it was maybe a lot of dirty stuff that I still need to clean up with my relationship with my mom. When it's the second toe, which this one is most commonly known because this one is the hammer toe. When it's in the second toe, we're talking about the lacking of love, lacking of material stuff, lacking of money, but also with everything that I hold into. People that are a bit hoarders, normally they hoard a lot of emotions, they hoard a lot of material stuff, they even hoard a lot of clothes or anything. People, they hold into it. They just hold into anything to dear life some of the times. They just don't tell you everything. They holding in to a lot of stuff. The second toe tells us about that, but when it's hammer toe, they're holding into it because they lacking also. The third toe, the middle one, this one tells us about love, the love that I feel that I receive, the love that I don't feel I have. But also this toe has a bit of a hint of loneliness. The person may feel lonely. Depends of what the issue is with that toe. Will tell us more about that. But this toe also has to do with my relationships in general and how I feel that I fit in, or how I feel that I've been loved by other people. The fourth toe, this one has to do with judgments and how I feel judged most of the time in life. And this is also the toe that has to do with everything that it's around my head, everything that I feel that I have around my head that I want to do, that I need to do. I have a very interesting story about this because, as most know, or if you have watched my video about toes, you will know that I am a chiropodist by trade. And I remember one time with a patient called me and she told me, before I even went to see her, that she had an amputation on her toe, on the fourth toe. Once I got to her house, she was telling me all about this new life she was living. And this new life was because she was living with this husband for all her life. This was a very chauvinistic husband, definitely a very judgmental husband as well. And after she had the divorce, one day she just decided she had enough. She divorced him. And once she got the paperwork of divorce, just days after, the fourth toe started to hurt. Days after, that toe was being amputated. And this just to tell us that she was holding on into all these emotions of judgment and all of that and all of this that she was having on her head. And finally, that divorce, that paperwork was saying, all of this is finished now. You don't need to deal with more judgment in your life now. You don't need to deal with all of this that you have in your head because you need to get out of that relationship. So now you don't need this toe. And when I was telling her this story, she actually looked at the toe in a very different way. And she said, yeah, definitely. And I take this amputation with pride because it took me way too many years to get out of that relationship of judgments and abusive and all of that. And now I'm finally out. So I take that, she said. So the fifth toe, this is the toe of the territory. This is when, let's say, sometimes people have bunions in this toe. And this is because I don't have a territory. Some people are invading my territory and I just need to create this wall, a bit thicker wall and wider wall, because I feel the people are invading my territory. Now, when we have corns, doesn't matter on which toe, we need to see which toe, the symbolism of each toe, but also corns have to do with protection, because we create this thick layer of skin to protect myself from what? From judgments, maybe, from this situation where I don't feel love. Maybe the corn is between these two toes, and that will tell you also the meaning. So let's say if it's a corn, which I have seen it, between the fourth and the third toe, is maybe somebody that is very judgmental around me, but I also feel unloved. I feel uncared for this person as well. So it just depends of what is it. If it's a fungus in between the toes, we need to see which toes are affected. And when it's a fungus, it has to do with all that dirty stuff that somebody done to me, where I don't feel protected, where maybe the person that should have protected me didn't protect me, and I just feel that they didn't protect me like they should have done it. But we also need to check also for a death in the family, like I said with the big toe, when it's in the nails, of course. But if it's in the skin, also look for that. Right, I hope this video has helped you. And like I always say, please leave comments below, because I truly love to answer comments. If you have any questions, please leave it below. Please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe, because I'm always putting up new videos, so you can know when I have new videos, and it may be that the next video is actually what you needed. So just check it out, give it a thumbs up. And like I said, I hope this has helped you, and until next time, take care and bye-bye.